What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. We're going to do some nighttime writing, some night writes tonight. So this past weekend, I've gone through and added a lot of words to the WIP, and I want to capitalize on that. And since I am more focused and being intentional and forward thinking and following through with my writing for this year, I'm going to take every opportunity I can. So we're going to spend some time with my work in progress, add to that word count, and go over the good, the bad, and the new. So come on with me and let's write. And if you're writing, let me know what's going on with you. What projects are you working on? Is it a nano project from before? Is it something new? Are you brainstorming? Where are you in the writing process? What stage are you in? Let me know and let's get the writing. So we're going to start with the good. So the good is the story. Now, I've been working on this for quite some time, at least for a year, and it hasn't been consistently. It's been for different nano projects and kind of here and there picking at it. That's partly why I've made the decision to be more focused and more intentional with my writing for this year, to see like what difference does it make when you're not letting things get in the way of your writing. But I truly enjoy this story. Like, everyone, of course, is going to say that, their story is good. No one wants to say that it's bad, but I'm genuinely enjoying it. And I remember there was a moment when I had to reread pretty much the entire thing to kind of get back into the story, see where we were, what things happened, where to pick up. And I found myself just reading, and I had to like start over countless times because like, yeah, I'm enjoying this, but I'm trying to read to make sure I have notes of things to fix, to change, to add and whatnot. And so I've been really enjoying this world, or revisiting this world, and making myself adding the words is kind of like of course you're building a habit. So I have, when I'm writing, I'm good. I can do it every day. I can knock it out like it's nothing. But when I step away and then try to get back to it, that's where we run into some issues. And so that has been my issue with this project and others. And so now that I'm in here, I'm knees deep in here, I'm trying to figure all this ish out. It's fun. And it's also a little frustrating because it's like, why didn't you just do this before? And I'm sure I'm not the only one who's thought that, but like the fact that I can sit here, get all these words out, be knees deep in the story. I'm on the first draft, so I'm just throwing everything on the page. Grammatical errors, spelling errors, be damned, all that. I'm just getting the story out. And yet, you could have done this. That's the thing that pisses me off. Like, you could have done this months ago. But I am enjoying the story. Like, that is, I would imagine, a sign of a good story when you're having fun with it. So I don't know. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys are working on. Do you have a story that you're writing on the first or second draft yourself? How's that going for you? Please leave that in the comments. We'll get back to this writing. Okay, so it's been a minute. I am really getting through this story, and this actually brings me to the bad. And the bad is really not as bad as it seems. Whatever, it's being dramatic. But the bad for me is one character in particular. So with this story, I developed an outline. And I think this was the first story where I developed an outline, and it was so detailed and it came so easy to me. So it made it that much easier to revisit this story even after months of being away from it. Though I had to read it and kind of get back into it and get familiar with the characters again, all of the facts and the plot points were there. Well, there's one character in particular who decided to do what the heck he wanted to. And I'm trying to figure out if it's a me problem or if it's a story problem. So he's one of a few side characters who were meant to be interesting, but not to take over the story. And even his role within the story was to antagonize and be this person to like spark something with some other folks. But he's kind of done his own thing. And so now that B tier he was on, he's now kind of inched up to a B plus, and it's making me so mad because these are some good words, but they may not be able to be used here, and I might have to change it so that it's used elsewhere or maybe in a different story. But like, I'm so frustrated, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to try to do it in a way where I'm not losing a bunch of words. I might just have to retool some things, but having a character decide that, no, I want to do this other thing, and that's been interesting. So let's I got a little bit more in me. We're gonna see if we can push through to the end of the night. And happy writing, y'all. So I honestly have forgot I was doing this night write. I got so into the story, like it's freaking ridiculous. I think I logged about what is this, about 1,500 words in this last session. And this actually goes to my new, the good, the bad, and the new. So I have been logging these words, exploring the world a little bit more. Though I have a full outline, I used to be a pantser. And this is before I even knew about pantsers, planners, what the terms meant and all that. But I used to be a pantser. I would kind of jot down things as I went, like, oh, this will happen and this will happen. But for the most part, it was just whatever comes out this head is what happens. And I've been the exact opposite with this story, but being away from it, having having some already done, and getting back to it and writing more and spending more time in this world, like the amount of words I've logged, the amount of familiarity, I can never say that word right, that I have with this world now and with these characters, it's like wild. So I'm so excited to finish this just to get to my next draft, because this is just getting everything out regardless to what it looks like. But now that I'm spending so much more time with these characters, I'm able to, I just can't wait to get through another pass of this and like refine what's already there. But like, I'm still using that pantser part of my history to like explore and give more to these folks. And that's probably how that character I mentioned earlier kind of got away from me, because I liked him, I liked the idea of him, and I liked what he stood for, and I liked what he was bringing to the story. But I think that pantser part just kind of took one thing and ran with it. And so I don't know, the new is the good, is the word count, it's the comfortability that I have now, and I cannot wait to finish. So I think I might end the night right here. I'm going to continue to write. I might update later if I'm not too tired, but like, I'm kind of in the zone right now, so I'm gonna mess around and hit 5K in one night. But let me know what you guys are working on, and what have you been doing? How's your new year been? Moving into February, it feels like January was about an hour in its entirety, but also too many hours. So yes, I'm 𝘾𝙤𝙡𝙚 and I write contemporary and romance stories, and this is my writer's journey. So if you like, join me on this journey. Look at some of these videos I have, some vlogs, some regular videos, some discussions of things, and join me, man. This is going to be interesting. So thank you all so much, and see you next time.